Hello and welcome to another Arkis video and to a new Daily Race A on Gran Turismo 7. This time we are at Watkins Glen, the short course, and we are in the Maserati Merak and we are on sports hard tires. This video contains the highlights of 4 different races done on Monday morning. As usual, it certainly contains a bit of everything, and if you are here for the first time and you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It is, as always, highly appreciated. Now let's jump into the first race. And business as usual, we are jumping into the first available race of the week. We've got Couch Racer on pole position today. We've also got Chicken Angel in the race as usual, and we are ready to get started. I am looking for the outside line here. It might be the dangerous line, but that's where there was some room for me, and I am going to be very cautious. Make my way around, and wouldn't you know it, nobody died into turn 1. It's being rather civilized on this Monday morning, and we are making our way up the hill for the first time. I have got a car on my inside. Let's just be careful, and for now I just try to see if we can all just filter in. The car behind me is backing out, and now we are coming up towards the bus stop for the first time, and it's always a bit scary to see if people are able to make the bus stop. This is the first race of the week, and sure enough, we've got some mistakes going on. We've basically got some cars everywhere. We've also got a car rejoining the track now. That's Handsome Frank on the inside. I don't want to get pushed into the car on my outside, and Handsome Frank is just trying to stick to the inside. The car gets a bit wobbly there. We made it through. Luckily the car behind me backed out. It was getting a bit congested, and now I've got Hillbilly on my inside, no sorry, on my outside there, that's turning into the inside for the next corner, and I thought I was just about clear at this point, so I was turning in, but I accidentally hit Hillbilly there, so sorry about that one. That was my bad. We've got Handsome Frank in the wall, so that's a position for us. And now we're coming into turn 1 for the second time. I'm just trying to take it cool. I'm looking for the 300 board. That's my brake reference. Hillbilly is going to run wide. This car can get a bit wobbly and sideways under braking. You have to be a little bit careful. We are jumping to the start of lap 3 now. So we are coming into turn 1 for the third time. We've got Chicken Angel ahead of the Spaniard now. The Spaniard was serving a penalty, and now there is a bit of contact between those two. Chicken Angel is getting pushed wide. Chicken Angel is giving a slight push back to say, hey, I was there. And now we are coming up the hill. I am just tucking in behind Chicken Angel. Maybe I can give a bit of bump drafting, and the Chicken Angel is actually bump drafting the Spaniard as well. I'm just staying behind, and I will brake very early for the bus stop. And let's see how this pans out. Now the Spaniard is making a mistake into the bus stop, and suddenly I've got 2 cars sideways in front of me. I don't really know how we survived that. I was even off track, but I didn't pick up a penalty, maybe because of the contact before that. So somehow we survived, and we are going to jump ahead in this one. Now we are at the start of lap 4. I get a really bad turn 1, going all sideways, losing all speed up the hill. And as we are coming into the bus stop, I'm trying to really nail this, but unfortunately, don't ever mess with the track limits at Watkins Glen. This is the most severe track limit you can get for the most minor cut. 1.5 second penalty, and yeah, that was pretty much race over for me. So I'm ending this first one in P4, and we are jumping on to the second race. Now I have set a qualifying time, only just sneaking into the 125s. And I'm starting on the outside, and Chicken Angel is getting a better start than me. I do have rather slow reaction times on those standing starts. And Chicken Angel just goes for the move on the inside. We just filter in behind. I am a sitting duck on those turn 1s, because either I overcook it and just crash and burst into flames, or I go around the first corner really slow, and Chicken Angel knows that because of the many races we've done. We are making our way up the hill up towards the bus stop, I'm just going to bump draft a bit because Couch Racer behind us also has got some good pace and we shouldn't start fighting just yet. Let's just make it through the bus stop. You can see Chicken Angel gets a bit wobbly there, but managed to keep it together and doesn't pick up a penalty. Going a bit sideways around this long corner. Need to just keep it tucked in the best we can so we can get back on the power. I was running a tiny bit wide. Now I've got Couch Racer all over my rear bumper. And I think they're having a look mainly just to see where they're going. I think they are not going for the move as of yet. Now we are coming through the two final corners. And let's get down to third gear and just keep it steady. Use the inside camber there to get a good run out of that corner. Chicken Angel did a good job on that one. We made it through the first lap. Unfortunately, I am going to make a mess of turn 1, going all sideways again, and once again that's going to lose me a lot of momentum up the long hill towards the bus stop. Now let's get through the bus stop without picking up a penalty. We are getting close to the track limits, but we didn't pick up a penalty, so happy days, and we carry on only to pick up a penalty a few corners later, running wide on the penultimate corner. That was probably avoidable, but yeah, it wouldn't be an Arkeys video without those silly mistakes. So that's a half-second penalty for me, and I missed a gear as well. Now I've really got Couch Racer on my rear bumper, and I think they're just staying behind. I've got that penalty. They are having a small look. I needed to make sure I didn't squeeze them completely off the track there. And unfortunately, coming into the bus stop, things are completely falling apart for me. I am all over the place. I pick up another 1.5 seconds to add to my half-second penalty. At this point, I was mostly concerned not to kill Couch Racer, and now all my focus is suddenly on P4 behind me, because that was a big penalty to serve and they are closing in on me. But I managed to get around the two final corners without them getting too close. Now we've just got the final corner left. Let's not end up in the wall seeking for the inside. Maybe a bit too much of the grass there, but it looks like I'm getting a better run. Now we're coming into turn 1. They are getting sort of close behind me there, and we are getting up the hill into the bus stop. And as I had a short glance at the rear view mirror, I could see they were getting it slightly wrong and they were falling behind. So after this, the race got a bit lonely for me, so we are jumping to the end of this one. Well done, Chicken Angel and Couch Racer. I'm finishing in third position and we're jumping onto the third race. I have improved a tiny bit. We are starting on pole position, and this time I get a decent run off the line, so I managed to get in front of Chicken Angel. I can seek towards the inside. I am going to defend turn 1 this time. I will not just be passed like the previous race. None shall pass. Oh, never mind. So I am tugging in behind Chicken Angel, who pulled off a brilliant move around the outside. As already mentioned, they know I am either slow or crashing at turn 1 coming from a grid start. So we are coming up the hill towards the bus stop for the first time. We've got a somewhat decent gap behind us, and I am just making sure to brake well early for the bus stop. And yeah, it's a bit tricky to see where you're going. Chicken Angel is a bit wobbly through here as well. Ooh, that was close to picking up a penalty, but Chicken Angel is running wide on the exit. Now I am on the inside, but I took too much of the grass, so Chicken Angel still gets the good run out of there and managed to keep the position. Now we're coming up towards the two final corners. We've got Handsome Frank lurking in the background there, and unfortunately, as we're coming through this corner, way too much on the grass, and that just sends my car wide. So I am on the inside of Chicken Angel. I am getting into the lead, but I am also picking up half a second track limit penalty. That's unfortunate. And as we are coming towards the bus stop, I am pushing the best I can, but unfortunately I am going to get all sketchy coming through the chicane. Now I just want to make sure that I don't kill Chicken Angel, but they back out completely out of this one. It could have ended in disaster. So I'm still in the lead, but we are making our way towards the penalty zone. I'm just pulling over to the right hand side, and I have to give up this position. Chicken Angel is going past, honking the horn, and now I just need to not pick up any more track limit penalties because we are still hanging on to Chicken Angel. Let's just keep it cool through these two final corners of the lap, and we are going to jump ahead to lap 4 now, and we are approaching the bus stop. I am being really cautious. I don't want to pick up any more penalties, but Chicken Angel is getting a bit out of shape, and they are actually picking up their first penalty this Monday morning. I've lost count of how many penalties I've got at this point, but now I just need to stay close to Chicken Angel. We are going to stay on board for the rest of the race. At the moment I am a bit far back. It's only a small penalty, so I need to get closer than this. So I really need to nail these corners, stay off the grass, don't run wide. Coming into the final corner, down to third gear using the inside to get the car rotated and just power out of there. Let's not hit the rev limiter, by the way. And the Chicken Angel is still a bit too far ahead for me. We are starting the final lap. I am getting the fastest lap at the moment there as well. And the Chicken Angel is going sideways into turn 1. So now we are getting really close. So now we are going up the hill. I'm not trying to go side by side. It will be easier to just see if I can stay as close as possible until the penalty zone, but we've still got the bus stop to navigate, and I have shown plenty of times that I can mess that up really good as well. So we are getting closer. I need to brake early, don't want to crash into Chicken Angel, and just try to be as smooth as possible. That's a bit sideways, but we are barely hanging on to Chicken Angel. I think we are still close enough as long as I don't run wide or do anything else stupid stuff along the way. Now we are coming towards the penalty zone, and I managed to get past Chicken Angel, but we are not that far ahead. We just need to clear the final corners, and this time don't run wide. And I need to stop going on that grass as well, because there's a big risk that the car will get thrown off to the right. We managed to keep it together with Chicken Angel right at my bumper through the corner there. So we managed to get in a win on this Monday morning, but we've still got one race to go. We are jumping to the 4th and final race of the video. And now we've got a lot of TCR drivers in this one. We are not having Titsney in the race for some reason, but we've got TCR Sonic in front of me, and now we've got Handsome Frank, who gets a really good run off the line. So I need to leave some room on the inside, and that is going to make us slow around the first corner, but we all make it through. And I lost a couple of positions through the first corner, but it's not over yet. Now we are coming up the hill. I'm just tucking in behind Handsome Frank. We don't want to lose too much speed, trying to go side by side and all that stuff. So I'm just filtering in to the train here and having a look where to brake for the chicane. Don't want to overshoot this. And speaking of overshoot this, Handsome Frank gets it all sorts of wrong. They are off the track. He disappears from my view, and I don't realize that he's actually right next to me until I suddenly saw him in the rear view mirror. There might have been a bit of a squeeze there, but that certainly wasn't intentional. Now I just need to see if I can catch the leaders. Unfortunately, I pick up yet another penalty on that penultimate corner. Sonic has picked up a penalty as well. We are jumping ahead a bit. We are coming into the bus stop. I am catching up a bit, and it looks like Sonic is up to a 1 second penalty now. It looks like Chicken Angel has the far best strategy for this race. And which strategy, you might ask?
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Yep, that strategy. Let's try to work with Sonic for a bit and see if we can catch up to Chicken Angel. We are coming into turn 1. Unfortunately, Sonic is going all sideways. I end up in the back of Sonic. That's not going to do us any favors. And now I am just trying to keep it in all the way up the straight towards the bus stop. We are going side by side and giving room to each other. It's a good racing. I am not sure if it's the fastest racing, but I felt like I had to give it a go. So as we are approaching the bus stop, Sonic is backing out and I am going full send. Here goes nothing. So once again I pick up that big nasty 1.5 second penalty, and I had to wait until the next lap to serve it, and you can see now they are just running away from me. We have jumped to the end. I managed to get the fastest lap and Sonic had picked up a penalty, so I ended up getting P2 in this final race. That's all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.